So, welcome to Boxing Media Hub. And yes, you're with us once again. It's Joel, Ender, and Ash the Flash Lane at Flash Ash 126 on Twitter, or X as you want to call it now. Yeah, we are sponsored by Falcon Contracting, Price Global Solutions, and boxbets.co.uk. And we are going for Jaime Munguia versus John Ryder. And I'm going to hand it over to the glamorous assistant, Mr. Lane. Over to you, Ash.
Thank you very much, Joel. So Munguia against John Ryder, just for the little stats we have. Jaime Munguia, 42 fights, no losses and no draws, with 33 knockouts. His last fight was against Sergey Deverychenko. That went the full 12 rounds. It was a unanimous decision win. Looks fairly close on points, 115, 112, 114, 113 twice. Before that, you can't really see any recognizable names apart from Gabriel Rosado in 2021. John Ryder, 32 wins, 18 by way of knockout, with 6 losses and only 1 by way of knockout and no draws. If you look at John Ryder's last 2 fights, Canelo Alvarez lost a unanimous decision, pretty wide, but went the full distance. Then Zach Parker, which was a win from a retirement in the 4th round by Parker, Daniel Jacobs, and then you scroll down, Callum Smith, and some other names, and so on. So, a good fight on paper. John Ryder, 32 wins, 6 losses. And Jaime Munguia, I believe that was 42 wins and no losses. I can give you my prediction right now if you want, lads.
Go straight in, mate. Go for it.
Straight in. All right. So it's to me straight away. I think it's a bit of a tough one. Munguia had a lot more fight, but at the highest level, I don't see too much. You've got Rosado, you've got Deverychenko, who I don't really rate personally. You've got Gary O'Sullivan, good kid, but he's not a world beater. No disrespect to him. Takeshi Inoue, 13 fights, Brandon Cook. Liam Smith, 2018. So that's a good. He's boxed at a decent level. He's boxed at a world level. But in my eyes, none of these are really elite. John Ryder, every time he's really stepped up to that world or elite level, he's sort of lost. You know, Canelo Alvarez, he went the full 12. Like Bellator Saunders didn't go the full 12. Kovalev didn't go the full 12. That's a very hard fight, but that's elite, pound for pound.
Well, it was a different Canelo it was a different Canelo he faced. He faced Canelo much later in his career than the others did.
Still elite Canelo though. Still elite Canelo. Think about the experience and everything,
yeah, but I don't think Canelo could end that at any time of his choosing, and he just phoned that fight in. As far as I can remember, Canelo really just took the chance.
You could see that maybe the fire in Canelo burnt out a little bit as it got on later.
Well, fighting all these British fighters that nobody except Eddie Hearn knew was no good for Canelo, to be fair.
Well, yeah, then you got Zach Parker,
Daniel
Jacobs. That Daniel Jacobs is a hard fight. He won that by a split. He did lose to Callum Smith. Now, me and a lot of people thought that he busted Smith up. I had him beating Smith very, very comfortably. That should be a win in my eyes. But then you scroll down Rocky Fielding, and that was a surprising loss for me. He's a lot better than Rocky Fielding. And Jack Hanfield again, but this is you're talking you're talking 6 and 7 years ago. So since then he's really improved his work, his craft, his command. a lot. And I know he lost his last fight to Canelo, but personally, I can see a John Ryder winning this. I can see him having a good toe-to-toe fight with Munguia, taking Munguia's best shot, and hopefully, I say hopefully, fingers crossed, he's on the right end of the judges' scorecards. But I don't know where this fight is. So this fight is
It's in
Phoenix,
Arizona.
America. So looking at that, he probably gets shafted on the scorecard, and Munguia would win. So I'll probably give him Munguia.
For a rider. You're hoping for a rider.
Hoping for a rider, but I think Munguia will win. I think he'll get shafted on the scorecard.
Ender, you or me? What are we doing?
I'll go next because just in case I lose coverage, I don't know how good or bad I am right now, but I'll go anyway. I think Ash, fair dues. He's given a lot of props there to Ryder. I think Ryder is a very good British level fighter, but like that, every time he's knocked on the door of elite world level, the door has been closed in his face. And Munguia is someone similar, but I think he's performed a bit better at the top level. That fight against Dermachenko was fight of the year for me last year in 2023. Today is 2024. So I think it'll be a fun fight, a good fight while it lasts. I mean, I think because it's in Arizona, the way it's scored, they'll favour Dermachenko. They'll favour Munguia's, come forward style and attacking style. And I think if he wins on points, I don't think it'll be a gimme. I think he'll have earned it. So I'm going for Munguia, either a late stoppage or a points decision. And if you were to put a gun to my head and say, well, you have to pick one, I think it'll be a decision win for Munguia in a very fun fight.
Yeah, see, I think this will be a great dust up. These two guys, I think they're gonna give it, aren't they? And they're gonna set the bar for the year in this sort of contest. These sort of guys give it, don't they? For me, as I say, I'd love to see Ryder get it, but I'm kind of stuck with what Ash is saying in regards to the nod. It's so hard to not see Munguia getting the nod, but Ryder, because Ryder's done it convincingly before, hasn't he? He's had a win convincingly before and had it snatched away. So, and that was over here. So
got absolutely shafted against Callum Smith, and he busted Smith up. I mean, that was so blatantly obvious. It was unbelievable,
So we could see the same. We could see the same in this fight, and it's in America. So for me, do you know what? I take a punt and I say Ryder gives us that shot that we want him to take almost. We want to see him, as like Ender was saying, knock on the door of the world scene. And maybe this will be the fight to do it. And I think it's a good name to do it with. Ryder's going to have to give a technical beatdown to get the points win here to really turn it. So I think he will, and I think Ryder gets it on points, but he's literally going to have to do it in a way that everyone goes, he's totally done it. He's totally done it, because it's the only way he can do it.
I mean, I'm just looking down Ryder's record now.
Yeah.
I'm just looking down his record now.
So I've gone for Munguia points.
Yeah. No. Thank you.
He lost. John Ryder lost to Nick Blackwell, who is a bit like a Munguia. He'll stand there, he'll fight, he'll have a trade. But Munguia bangs a lot more. And
Munguia hits harder than Blackwell.
But Ash, I think we've got a different rider here. I think we have got
a different rider, but I mean, if you look at Munguia's, so we know Ryder can be stopped. If you look at Munguia's knockout percentage I mean, it's 33 out of 42. That's like what, 80% knockout or 70% knockout. So that's a high percentage knockout. And for someone like Ryder that will stand there and Ryder will stand there and fight. He's a bit of a bull. He's a gorilla, isn't he? So he will stand there and he'll fight and he'll trade. And it's whether he can cover up and catch the shots enough or avoid the shots enough to not get taken out. And I would not be surprised. I mean, I'm going for a points decision, but I can see where Ender's going with a late stoppage. That's 100% within the realms of possibility.
Well, there you have it, people. I think this is going to be another one that's going to be really difficult to call, and it all comes down to the game plans on the night, how they're going to approach this one. Is John going to literally throw?
See the fight odds on this boxbets.co.uk. I'd like to.
We will double check, but we'll put a link in the description so the guys can check over at the website and all the rest of it. But this is going to be a real tough encounter, and you know, as I say, these two guys are going to set the bar. These are going to set the bar for the year.
But see, and I think you may have, you know, UK. A little bit of a UK bias there that I'm independent from, but I do think, I mean, and Ash put it about Nick Blackwell. I mean, Nick Blackwell stopped him, and he does not hit as hard as Munguia. So that's what would push me towards a Munguia late stoppage.
Yeah, I do you know what? I don't know if it's a bias thing. I think it's more
I don't mean a deliberate bias. I just mean
no, I mean as a, like Ash is saying, it's more of a hope, isn't it? We're kind of on that hope and
okay.
And
well then I don't do my predictions on hope. I do them on expectation.
And I think the way that John Ryder has been in more recent times, I think we've seen a different John Ryder to back then. And I think this John can.
Well, I wasn't impressed by John Ryder versus Canelo. I felt Canelo just took the paycheck, you know.
But then it was the same with Callum Smith, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Callum Smith was really disappointed, but you know, I mean, and then like Ash, he fought. Who's the other guy he fought that Hearn offered up to Canelo as well? I mean, Jesus Christ, this is like a two off the bricks to Canelo.
We're talking John Ryder here.
No, Billy Joe. I was talking Billy Joe.
No, not Billy Joe. No, the other guy.
Kovalev.
What?
Kovalev.
No, a Briton.
Liam Smith.
No. You said his name during the thing.
Oh, Zach Parker.
Yeah, Zach Parker.
That John Ryder's boxed. Zach Parker, Daniel Jacobs, Callum Smith, Jamie Cox, Rocky Fielding, Jack Hanfield.
Rocky Fielding was the answer that I was looking. Sorry. And again, that was another poor performance from the Brit against Canelo.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Let's see how this one goes. I'm intrigued, and you know what? I hope he does it. And as I say, I think we've got a different John Ryder in this.
Are we going to be neutral or are we going to?
No, I'm literally going John Ryder to win by points decision. I think he's going to do it.
Who can do it?
So I'll stick with that. We'll see. Well, on that note, let's know the prediction.
That prediction is as bad as my prediction the other week.
Yeah, and you were joking. You were tongue in cheek about that.
No,
I can't remember.
Your prediction with Mark Damori was an absolute joke. That's a joke.
Yeah, but I don't think he meant it. I don't think he meant it. I think you believe that Ryder can win.
Yeah, I believe John Ryder can win.
Okay.
I genuinely believe. I'd put money on it, but I genuinely think.
On boxbets.co.uk because you'll get more than even money than make a bet with me.
I think he'd literally go for it, and like I say, he's got to.
But like if it can be stopped by Nick Blackwell, Munguia won't have a.
That was ages ago. I think you've got
He's
a
older
different.
now.
You've got a different. Yeah, I think you've got a different style of John Ryder, and I think he'll get the job done.
Okay. Points or stoppage?
Points.
Well, he's not going to stop you.
So,
Yeah,
well, there you go.
What did you say, Ash?
End up.
What was your prediction?
It was Munguia points, but I could see a late stoppage.
So very similar to mine.
So there we go. I've literally been ganged up on. Check in the. Give me your predictions in the comments. Let me know. Is anyone with me on this one, or am I the total black
John
sheep?
Ryder's mum.
Let me know. Hit the subscribe button as well, guys. Thank you very much. Ender, we really appreciate it, especially as you're on the train and we know it's in and out, but thank you very much for coming on. Ash,
In and out of the train.
very much for your breakdown, Ash. And
Excellent breakdown, Ash.
yeah, we'll catch up with you soon.
Yeah.
Until then.
So have a bit of this.
Have it.
Have it.